Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flash001 USA, and today is Friday. It's June 16th, the year 2017. It's around 7:30 p.m. here. Okay, this is going to be a video that's slightly different from the stuff I've uploaded in the past. And this is going to be a video showing you guys my small vegetable garden that I've got going this year. I had some extra time on my hands, unfortunately, for reasons that I won't bring up in the video here. So I decided to put that extra time to use and get me a garden out this year. I've been here quite a while and I should have done this sooner, but hey, I guess later is better than not at all. Okay, this goes out to Bill in particular because he uploaded his video with his garden, and during our messages we passed back and forth, I told him I would try to get a video up and let him see my garden. So here you go, Bill, this is for you. There you go, buddy. Here it is. We got some corn growing. All right, man, I'm just kidding. That is actually corn, though. This year I decided to do something different. I've never done it before, but I decided to try my hands on a straw bale garden, which I did. And I did everything in starter cups before I put it out in the bales. Obviously, this was a piece of corn that fell into the ground and took off, and shoot, I decided to let it go and see what it does. Okay, we'll take a look at this thing here. The reason I wanted to try this is I'd never even heard of a straw bale garden or a hay bale garden. And a while back I was at Lowe's and I was standing in line paying for something, and you know how they got all the books out there, and I seen a straw bale garden book and I was like, okay, that's interesting. I didn't buy the book. What I did is I just went back to YouTube and kind of looked at some stuff and got some information that way. And I'm kind of sort of pleased with it, I got to be honest with you here. So we'll take a look at everything. I'm going to give it a sweep over here, because some of it is in buckets and whatnot, some of it's just on the ground, like the we got over here. We got different varieties of stuff, such as cantaloupe, and then we got some squash over here, and I'll cover this a little bit more in detail here. I decided, since it really didn't cost me that much to do it, to put a small electric fence up around this thing to hopefully keep the rabbits, cats and everything else from getting in here and just either using it for a cat box or eating what they could get coming out of the ground here if it happened to be other assorted varmints. But yeah, I got to tell you what, I've never even, like I said, I've never even heard of a straw bale garden before. Maybe some of you all have. So I'm kind of impressed with this. Next year it'll probably turn out a lot better because this is a learning experience. But I'm going to show you guys something here. This is the corn, and this stuff took off with a vengeance in here, man. It's like a jungle over here with it. So we actually got a slight variety of stuff out here. We got some corn, some peppers, some tomatoes, okra, and of course the beans over there. Right here on the mounds, this is two different kinds of cucumbers. We got the Asians right here, and then the regular cucumbers here. And let me walk over here. Now I'm going to grow these on a trellis too. I'm just going to, once they start vining out, I'll get them to climb up this. I got that idea off of a YouTube channel. Matter of fact, the same person used a trellis and was doing her sweet potatoes like this. So I'm using their method, even using the soil mixture they have, but starting to do pretty good out here. So I've got it set up, like I said, everything on trellises to take advantage of all the room I can by growing some of this stuff vertically. And right here, this is my cantaloupe is starting to come up. I had some out here, but I got to tell you what, this soil out here, I'm surprised the grass grows out here. It's so horrible that I think if I'd have put a garden in the ground here, it would have taken me 2 seasons just to get the soil condition correctly. So over here, we got 2 varieties of squash. And got some butterscup squash here, I think is what that is. Yeah, I'll zoom in. And let you guys see this. I just printed these off of the, there you go, and that's our other variety right there. So we got 3 plants of each, and all this open room here on the ground, this is so that the stuff can run. I'm going to train it to run the direction it needs to go. Now, talking about how sorry the soil is here, this corn here is the same age as this stuff here. Okay, that's sad. Now my peppers here, I've got these growing in some window boxes. This is actually real potting mix, and everything's doing pretty decent. I'm kind of satisfied with it. I know as the summer goes forward, it's going to do really good. Actually, we're starting to get some rain out here right now. But the beans are doing good. The okra is just now starting to take off, and like I said, when you work with straw bales or hay bales, it's a little bit of a trick. It's a learning experience. You guys can hear that thunder in the background. But I got to tell you what now, the tomato plants and the corn, man, it kicked butt in these bales. It just kicked royal butt. So I was extremely happy with that. But there you go. And I'll probably do another video as this thing progresses through the summer here, so we can kind of have something to compare it to. I should have done this last year. I should have done this a couple years ago actually, but my girlfriend and I decided, hey, this is going to be the year to do this. I even put, like I said, I even put a small electric fence up around this thing to keep the varmints out of it. So there you go, guys. I just wanted to let you get a look at this thing and see what we got going on here. We got all sorts of stuff out here. Now some of it I'm going to replant, like I said, just bad soil. And I did everything with the soil. I tried to condition it, get the pH correct on it, even use black cow manure, even with some of this stuff. And this soil here just sucks. That's the best way I can explain it. I've tried everything you can imagine, from, you know, building up the iron in it some to, you know, just Epsom salts, you name it. So I'm glad I did these hay bales because it's looking like it's paying off, and this summer here should be pretty good. I'll get some good meals out of it, no doubt. But there it is. Like I said, right here we got our peppers. Over here, we got spinach. We got some little bit of onions over here, some carrots over here, and some of this stuff I'm just going to replant just because I wasn't happy with the soil. And I still have time to do it, so I will take advantage of it. Now that it's starting to rain on me here, this is Flash 001 USA taking a shower outside. But hey, that's money saved on the water bill. You guys have a good one.